Live. Are we live? It says we're live. I hope we're live. I hope I'm live. Did my name just get called? Right when I went live? That's not funny. Maybe not. Okay. So, anyways, what were we talking about? Ghost of Halloween Past. Tell me the title says Halloween? Oh, thank goodness. I actually put the word Halloween. That would be very embarrassing if I didn't. Anyways, we're talking about Halloween. And I'm about to get a message from someone on Facebook. I know I am because they're typing to me. Very good friend of mine who lives literally states away. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I just got that message. So, anyways, let's talk about past Halloweens that we've had. Literally 4 minutes before midnight on this literal right at the end. I need to do these earlier, but I had a plan for today, but that didn't end up happening because things. Hello, February is taking forever to get here. So is January when the new Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. But we're not talking about those months right now. Let's talk about Halloween Past. Oh gosh. We dug a hole. We were going to do like this whole scary thing in our yard. You can type your story, one of your stories. I'll start telling some. We were digging a hole. We were gonna like have this scary thing in our yard, like ooh, someone's in the hole, body or whatever. They get up, and we had this whole thing planned out. And there was this. My brother is very creative, and so he had this. His hole was dug, and then we didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. We went trick or treating. That's it. There was nothing scary to be done. No fake blood, nothing. So it was just a hole that was there for the rest of the time we lived there. And sometimes we would go in the hole. It was just the Halloween hole is what I should call it. I didn't call it that. It was just the hole, the hole of lost possibilities, missed opportunity. No, it was a hole that we never got to use. I don't think we had a name for it. Last year I was a vampire. I have a picture of it. I'll send to you. And the year before that, Father wore army uniform. That's cool. Last year I was Batman. And I have a video up on my channel where I'm dressed up as Batman asking people, hey, what do you want me to do in public as Batman? No one said anything. So, Batman's not going to be going through Dollar Store or Walmart. Where are your eggs? I want to do that video, but I don't know if anyone wants that. The year before that, I wasn't anything. I didn't go trick-or-treating 2 years ago. I had a job at a Halloween store then, so. And I couldn't quite afford the costume, the Deadpool costume that I really wanted. Now to go reply to that message. My eye is itchy. Yes. What was I going to say? I know what I was going to do. I was going to talk more about Halloween Pasts. I remember the year was 2014, and I had thrown together a few things for a costume that looked good. In case you can't tell from the air quotes, I'm just sharing this on my Facebook page real quick because I have a Facebook and Twitter for my channel, a Facebook fan page. DaRichMan, that's it. It's just DaRichMan. Picture of me smiling with like headphones on or something. Yeah. Anyways, I was a ghost reaper kind of thing when I was little. It came with a wig, a white wig, and spiders, and I missed that. I was Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh, and I still have the tights. This was like 10 years ago or something like that. um, no, not even. Well, then, I was gonna say, well, then start your YouTube, but you can't yet. I can't wait to start my YouTube channel. This is not what I would call good, apparently, because people don't like it. When the clock strikes midnight, you know what happens, right? Because someone has to know what happens, right? I don't know. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I forgot the words that were in my brain just now. Oh yeah, I still have those Yu-Gi-Oh tights, and they're just sitting in a box in my closet. Just, I'm not gonna put them on ever, but they're there in case I want to use them. And I got some Superman. I got a Superman costume from years ago too. Over 10 years ago. Both these costumes are from over 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I made my own costume, and it was hot garbage. Literally, this costume was bad. But yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh costume and the Superman costume were from 11 plus years ago. I forget which one was 11 years ago and which one was before. But yeah, I was Superman, and because I'm Croatian, we have this Croatian center where people like, so there's like this center place where Croatian people can go and celebrate Croatian things, and we call it the Croatian Center. And they had these like stick things that you could turn on, and they would glow. And we, what was I gonna say? What was I saying? You turn them on, they glow, and then you it's still my vampire cape, but it's in California. Grr. You grr a lot. Like my favorite character from Invader Zim. Grr. It doesn't grr. I just want to make that pun. Anyways, there's totally a camera over there. There's no camera. Actually, hang on. There is. It just wasn't on or facing me. Anyways, what was I saying? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, it looked like kryptonite, this thing that glue. I said all the days of the week really fast to help me remember. Not really fast, but I said them to help me remember what I was saying. It looked like it glowed green with some blue in the middle, but it looked like kryptonite, and I was Superman. So I have a Snapchat, but I can't access it because I don't have a cell phone. So I can't use Snapchat, and I don't remember the name for it. But yeah, it looked like kryptonite. So every time someone would turn on the like kryptonite thing, it was like, ah. And then years later, I was Batman after being Superman. Actually, probably about 10 years later. Interesting. Maybe 10 years later. I don't remember. I don't have a phone because my phone, I've had troubles with the phone. Like, remember one unintentionally got ran over in the snow at this job I had that I hated, and I never want to go back to that job ever again. I don't like making car parts. It was a horrible job. Anyways, hi. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. One phone got ran over. One phone got run over in a parking lot that doesn't fit in. One phone got run over in some cold snow in the parking lot of my dumb job. There, that works. And then the other one got hit by a hammer. That was poor choice by me, but you know. Technology can take a beating. I beat up technology. People on the other hand, I don't like to hurt. Anyways, then other phones just stopped working. There was this one phone. I still have it, but it won't turn on. I sure remember I had a phone while I was working at a Halloween store. I want to bring it back to Halloween. This is always about Halloween. 2 years ago, I was working at this Halloween store. You guys probably remember this that have seen videos from 2 years ago. My leg is like cramping up. I had a phone, and people were messaging me on Facebook and stuff, and I didn't know it because I thought I didn't have service. It wasn't a phone with service, so I had no Wi-Fi. So I recorded my daily vlog where I'm walking home. Oh no, did I walk home that day? I might have walked home. Never had charge, and then I kept starting. Yeah, my phone that died, wouldn't turn on anymore, kept restarting. It was a dumb, stupid, ugly phone that I hate. No, but anyways, yeah, phones are stupid sometimes. But yeah, I had this phone, and I recorded my vlog, I'm walking home from my house. And I get home, and I realize that I think it might have been a Samsung phone. It's in my room. I don't feel like going to get it. I had the phone. I got home, and I'm not getting any Facebook notifications. So I'm like, what's going on? And I tried going to the Facebook app on the phone, and my account got deleted. I was ineligible to use Facebook. And so people were freaking out. I spit a little bit of something. People were freaking out. I got messages on Twitter like, Richie, where are you? Are you okay? We're freaking out. No, we don't know what's going on with you. Because, at this Halloween store, apparently I'm working at a Halloween store, makes me ineligible to use Facebook. Yeah, whatever. See, it was in October, so it's kind of related. It's semi-related to Halloween. And circling back to fear, it brought up a dark, dark fear of mine. Because I didn't have access to Facebook for a bit, I sort of freaked out. The reason I like having constant connections to the internet is because I have this very deep-rooted, based on something that happened in my childhood, fear of being completely alone on Earth. Everyone is gone. I have this horrible fear of that one day I'll wake up and there'll be no one there. Just getting more serious than I was hoping for. It's based off a thing that happened in my childhood, but I don't want to get into that. But yeah, and with my Facebook not connected, I wasn't getting notifications like I was. I freaked out. I panicked. I cried a bit because I wasn't connected to people. And so what if they all just leave and they're gone? My dad, I was living with him at the time, but he had work. He had to go at night. And so I was either that or when my phone stopped working. Either way, it might have been when this phone I was talking about earlier, it stopped working. I didn't have a connection to people, and I freaked out there's no one here to. It might have been the same day too, because I feel like those two events were so close, the same day. I didn't have connections to anyone, and I was scared and alone, and I thought maybe everyone would just leave. It's more of a psychological fear than a. It's more of a fear like that's really illogical, but it's there. I have issues with people leaving me. Um, well, I'm glad you have Wi-Fi. I don't have a phone, but I do have TV, which has voices, and I know that someone's got to be setting the signal for my Netflix account. So I know that there are people out there through that. And then when I wake up, I can just check, oh, hey, my family is here. I'm not completely abandoned. That was a really scary year for me. That really scared me, though. We'll talk about Ghost of Halloween Past. Okay. That that was enough to just I didn't get to go trick or treating that year because I was already scared enough from that. I actually sat alone in my room crying because I didn't have a connection to anyone. And then we took another phone that I had, a really old one. Well, thank you for letting me know. But yeah, then I just took another phone we had the next day. I like, okay, I'm just gonna go on Facebook and stuff on here. That's a phone that that's the one that got ran over later. There was a phone that stopped working. I kept restarting and it just flat out stopped. There was a phone that got ran over, which was my first ever phone. But I stopped using it for reasons I can't remember. And then there was a third phone that got destroyed with a hammer, and that was last year. Uh, okay, be right back with your mom. When did this become about phones? It became about my abandonment issues. Had to reply to a message from a very close friend of mine. But yeah, that was. What is your greatest fear? Well, no, let's do greatest fears later. I kind of already talked about my greatest fear, but yeah, that was a Halloween then. I'm not going to get more into detail of that fear because I kind of want to talk about that on another day. Um, Other Halloween stories. I was Jim from The Office one year. Uh, I took a tie and I put it backwards. I flipped it and I tied it the wrong way. It was inside out. Because black tie. So I just did that. What else did I do for Halloween costumes? I was Iron Man once. That was interesting. I think that was after Iron Man 3 because it was the Iron Man 3 costume, but I don't know if it was. Yeah, it had to have been 2013. Who was I 2015? Who was I 2015? Shoot. I don't remember my 2015 costume. That wasn't when I was Jim from The Office, I don't think. Oh, who was I in 2015? Was that the terrible costume? No, because I was living with my dad, but my dad was living in a certain house and then a later house. 2015. You know what? I don't remember who I was in 2015. Oh gosh, I bought a Sherlock hat that year, but I don't remember my costume. You know what? It's on my channel. It's on my channel 3 years ago when I did the. Oh gosh, I gotta go look that up real quick. I'm looking through some of my bookmarks, and they are weird. Like me. You didn't hear that. Maybe you did. I don't care. 3 years ago. What was I 3 years ago? I'm trying to remember. Okay, I'm going to mute my computer and start playing the video from Halloween night 3 years ago because I cannot remember who I was. I'm trying to. Oh, I recorded it vertically. This was all wrong. I did this terribly. Am I not even wearing my costume in the video? Oh gosh, who was I then? This is so disappointing. I don't remember who I was 3 years ago. I don't remember what I was 3 years ago, and this is so disappointing. I just want to remember my costume. I'm sure it'll come to me. Okay. Dishes are important. I think we're all happier 3 years ago when Trump wasn't like seriously a candidate for president. Oh snap! I'm sorry, President Trump. Not a lot of people like you as president. It's the fact. Okay, just deal with it, Trump. I don't like getting political on my channel. Okay. 3 years ago, 4 years ago was a terrible costume. I put on a Jax Films t-shirt, a Batman hoodie, a crown, and I carried around my homemade Keyblade. And I basically just went around at a mall because that's where we trick-or-treated, the mall. That was a fun year. The costume sucked and the experience sucked. 5 years ago, I was Iron Man. 5 years ago, 2013? No, 5 years ago, I made my own costume, and it was bad. The Keyblade was good, but everything else was bad. 6 years ago. No. The timeline doesn't match up. Hang on. Maybe I was Iron Man 3 years ago because I had an Iron Man 3 costume at one point. But 2013 was when the movie came out. And I know what I was that year because I made the costume then. I made my Sora costume, and it was 2013, 5 years ago. In 2012, an Iron Man 3 costume couldn't have come out because Iron Man 3 hadn't come out yet. What was I in 2012? What was I in 2012? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember who I was for Halloween 2012. That might have been when I was Jim from The Office. Either then or 2011. Okay. I remember how I was. One year, I decided this is a lame one that I sort of made but sort of didn't. I was a. And keep in mind, I was a child when I thought this up. I was a Mexican SpongeBob dad. And what I did was I took a SpongeBob costume, I wore it, I had a sombrero, and I had a pipe. A homemade pipe, not an actual pipe. It was like a corncob pipe. I had a terrible costume that was horribly named, and it was just the worst costume. No, actually, it wasn't. The paper plates for a mask and the card please be my worst costume. Just doodle on it, doodle on it, and cut out a keyblade. There, I'm Sora from Kingdom Hearts. No, you're not. It was horrible costume. I'm ashamed of that costume. I will never. You know what? I remember it was like 2008 or something. I was Santa Claus. I had my sack of candy over my head. I was like, oh, oh, oh. It's like, it's a little early for you. I wanted to get free candy. How do you think I got this big? I don't remember exactly what I was saying then. Oh, oh, oh. Merry Halloween. Happy Christmas. I don't know. That was an interesting year. And this girl I liked at the time, and now we're exes now, so it's not fun with her. I'm not fun with her. We're exes now, so I don't really have those feelings anymore. She was a cheerleader one of those years. I'm so annoyed with the fact that I remember the costume of someone I don't have feelings for anymore. I remember her middle name and her favorite color. Because it's the kind of person I am. If I get in a relationship, I try to remember facts, and I remember them, and then later those facts are just useless if we break up. Anyways, that got a little too personal. Let's move on to something a bit happier. Halloween pasts. I'm trying to remember. I remember my dad used to not like Halloween because of a church. There was a church he went to, which we got him into, me and my siblings. And then they got him like, no, Halloween is bad. It's clearly evil. And it's not evil. It's people going around in cosplay, getting free candy. So Halloween is the world's nerdiest holiday. True story. Anyways. What was I saying? Yeah, my dad used to not be into Halloween. And then we had to move. He started not getting. He had gone to a church for a while. And then he's like, you know what? Halloween's cool. We're gonna get pumpkins and jack-o'-lantern it up in here. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Why? That was the thing. Hi, we were talking about Halloween past. Do you have any stories from past Halloweens you would like to tell? Or one story or something? Please don't do that at the camera. It didn't shine it, but please don't do that. Can you not shine that in my face either?
I'm giving you lighting.
Makes me look pale.
You are pale. You never go outside.
I go outside.
When's the last time?
Just today.
Oh, really? How long?
How long? I don't know. How long does it take to get groceries back and forth?
Like 5 minutes. Less.
So you don't have a story for Halloween?
Scary one?
No, a story about Halloween past, like something that happened. This is the ghosts of Halloween past. Ooh.
If it was a scary one, I'd have to find it.
You have scary stories from your past about Halloween?
I never said about Halloween.
Aw. Something I read in the chat, by the way. I didn't get to carve pumpkin last year. But that's just because we didn't get... I was moving mid-September, and by mid, I mean the 27th. And getting my costume was sort of a last-minute thing. Like, I don't have a Deadpool costume my size. Batman. Always go with Batman. And so now I have a Batman costume. I have the bat suit that I like to use sometimes, you know. I sometimes just put on the bat suit, listen to some like Batman theme songs from different things, like the Batman Arkham City. I just sit there as Batman, listening to Batman music. Yeah, and that's the kind of person I am. You may call me a nerd, so thank you. That's it. Just thank you for calling me a nerd. I don't think I have any other stories from Halloween Pass. None that I can think of, at least. Andy, you have any stories? Andy's just like, what? No, I don't have a story. Yeah, I can't think of any Halloween stories from the past. Wear my Batman suit. Maybe for one of these streams I will. Yeah, on the 30th I'll wear my my bat suit. That way, it's like the passing of the torch to this year's costume. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I'll name is already in the suit. Oh, I know Bat Metal. There's 4 of them. Yeah, if I were to go get the suit and put it on now, going there and coming back would take at least 30 seconds. And then putting on the suits would take about a minute. So I'm not going to take all the time to do that. Bat Metal. My dad showed me the Bat Metal. I punch you in the face. You know, my dad just shared that with me one day. It's like, oh, this is fine and dandy, Dad. Thank you very much for that. My leg is I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah. I think you got a Facebook message. But who's it from? It's from no one. You have an unread message. Who's it from? No one. Thanks, Facebook. I can always count on you to be crazy. Ow, my leg. All right, you know what we're doing? We're laying down now. Ignore the emoji pillow. That'd be a scary costume. One of the Emoji Movie characters. But that's not so topical now. That was last year that came out. I'm Dolvikin? I'm not sure what that means. Dolvikin? That confuses me. You're tired. But yeah. Wait, is that who you're going to be this year? I probably shouldn't wait for a reply. I'm never tired. You're never tired. Okay. That's not good. You should, that's a natural thing, being tired. Oh, I still have, how many more minutes left? 46 minutes left of this Thomas Sanders compilation Vine from, yeah, it was Vine, a compilation of his Vines. But yeah, hopefully I can get the materials to make my Sora costume this year. Because the last 2 attempts, again, were terrible. If I combine them together, they're... that's what they'll make if I combine them together. But I lost them both. The clothing from the second one, with the face mask, paper plate, it's really bad. But yeah, I have all the materials I need. Or I know all the materials I need. Because paying for a costume to be shipped here for on time would cost $100-something. What is this? I don't know what that is. I found it on my forehead. I don't know what it is. Let's look at it in a better light. Oh, it looks like a piece of lint. I'm thinking it's late. Maybe I should sleep. I still want to remember what I was 3 years ago. That would be nice. I cannot remember. Maybe if I go back far enough, because that's where I talked about Halloween costume ideas with my other ex. I'm sorry that you, if I'm not tired, you're tired. I'm sorry that you have to sleep on an uncomfortable floor. Oh, maybe I should go to bed, man.
What you doing here and take this?
I'm in the middle of a live stream.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say what? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, that was weird. Should I go to bed? Yay or nay? Which one? Yay, nay, maybe. You're not ugly. You don't need to be so down on yourself like that, kiddo. Okay, I will go full patent on you right now, kiddo. But maybe on Facebook because I don't want anyone to think I'm copying Thomas. So, no sleep for me? What if I just close my laptop right now, live stream, just like close, and go to bed? You say no sleep for me. That's it. I'm done. Live stream just disconnects on its own. Telling me I'm not going to go to sleep. Now you're just quoting SpongeBob at me. Was your ultimate goal just to quote SpongeBob at me? I mean, I'm still going to talk to you on Facebook a little bit. Oh, my eyes. Not ugly. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the live stream. That was Ghost of Christmas Halloween Past. Tomorrow we're going to either do an In the Dark thing or Worst Fears. Well, that's sad. Let's talk about that on Facebook. Because it's a bit of a personal thing, and I don't know if I want anyone on YouTube to, it's a personal thing. So I'm going to end the stream. And if I don't end up replying as quickly, it's because I'm falling asleep. Okay. Let's get spooky. Is it raining again? Anyways, let's get spooky. Bye-bye. I didn't click it. I look like an idiot now. I said bye-bye.